Reconnection successful. All right. Okay. So eventually, when the thing comes back, right? Okay, we have about 7 minutes left now in this session, right? Is there anything that you guys want to like mention about, like you guys want to talk about real quick in the 7 minutes that we have?
No.
No, no, no. Okay, all right. So I'm a philosophy kind of guy. I love philosophy. I love the ideas, right? I'm ripping this out of straight this show plan. Okay, thank you, DJ Retro. But let's talk about trolley problem. Right.
So come again?
The trolley problem. Do you
Oh,
know what the
sure.
trolley problem is?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what the trolley problem is?
No, I have no idea what it is.
Nah, this is gonna be fun. The trolley problem just becomes a lot more fun when the person doesn't know what the trolley problem is. Right. Simple thing. You are a train conductor.
Okay.
Okay. A train is going on a certain rail rack, train track, a certain train track. It's going straight, and assume that there are 5 people on that train track. They cannot hear the train, no matter how loud the train is honking.
Right.
So, sooner or later, the train will hit them all 5 and kill them all
Okay.
straight up. Right? Remember, you're a train conductor. You're a train controller, the traffic controller. But you can swap the train to another rail track, another train track. However, that one train track has 1 person on it
All right.
that's on that train track, and they
Okay.
cannot hear the train, cannot hear whatever, right?
All right.
And if you pull that lever, it'll
Yeah.
swap, and then it'll hit that 1 person instead.
Okay.
So of course, if you want to talk about numbers game, you'll be obviously 5-1, right? But the thing is, are you willing to actually be directly responsible to kill 1 person, or indirectly responsible for 5 people dying? Because once you pull that lever, you have doomed that 1 person to
I
die.
see the issue, yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't pull the lever, what do you think is a more terrible feeling? Directly killing a person, or letting 5 people die because you're like, I can't do this,
Me personally, I would pull the lever either way and kill the 1 person and be liable for it. Because how do I put this? if I go for the 5 person, right, it will be seen as that I was not paying attention on the road, and I would still be liable anyway. Either sides or either path, I'm still gonna be taking responsibility for it. So I'd rather take the 1 person who does not see the train. Second of all,
That's an interesting way to look at it. Okay.
why are they on the train tracks?
I
I
Wouldn't-
can use that as my defense. What the hell? And I've been honking so loud, how can they not hear it?
Okay.
That's the purpose of the horn on the train, right? To alert other people.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this idiot on the track? So I would rather kill that 1 person and just live with the consequences of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is my point of view, yeah.
Got it. How about you, DJ Malicious? I just noticed that your name kind of points to a certain direction.
I think you can guess.
He's going for the fight.
DJ Malicious.
No, but for this one, I'll probably do the guy a favor from having survivor's guilt and stuff.
So you would pull.
Yeah.
So why you said because you don't want that? Like if those 5 people die, that 1 person didn't die, you think that 1 person will live a survivor's guilt? Is it?
Yeah. It's probably in some way, one way or another.
I see. Okay. How about you, DJ Kazu?
At this point, I don't know, because if I do pull it, I'm killing 1 person. It looks like I am
You're
responsible.
the judge, Judy, executioner, right?
Yeah, it looks like I'm a murderer who willingly wanted to kill that 1 guy. But if I do 5 guys, I can say it was an accident though. Because remember, if it's a crowd, people call it an accident. If it's a 1 person, they call that a murder. So if I don't pull it, I kill 5 people. Okay, 5 people die, but I can say it's an accident though.
Or you can play with the words and call it a massacre, but
No. I would say it's an accident because again, they couldn't hear me. If they did hear me, and they didn't move, and I still forced it, then I can call that a massacre. But I pulled the horn, they didn't hear anything, and they call it an accident.
I see. I would pull the lever and then have the and then put and then
Oh, you
stop
want
it
to,
and then
like-
stop it halfway so that the train is on both sides.
Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. You're gonna drift it,
Tokyo
lah.
drift.
You're gonna drift. You're gonna drift it.
Tokyo drift.
I mean, it's kind of like that car problem, isn't it? Like that one car meme where there's like the one lady
Oh yeah,
and
it's,
then
it's,
the
it's
old
for
lady.
the
Old
it's
lady
for
in the
the AI cars, right?
Yeah. There's one lady and one child. How do you avoid? Do you hit the child or do you hit the grandma? You drift the
Just
guy, hit
drift.
both of them. Take both of them out.
Okay, yeah. Actually, that's also another interesting question for AI cars, right? Would you rather train an AI? There's a kid and there's a lady. The car cannot stop in time, so you have to choose a lane per se. Would you rather have the AI be trained to hit the child or hit the old lady? My personal opinion, the old lady, because she's
Yeah.
already lived a long life, right?
Yeah,
She's
the
gonna
old
die
lady,
anyway,
yeah.
so she might as well die to a Tesla or something.
Awesome way to go out.
We all disagree that old people should just old people should just say goodbye, man. When it comes to AI cars, goodbye, man.
I mean,
Goodbye.
the old lady's gonna die in like what, like 3-5 years.
Yeah.
Kids got like 80 more years. So come on, do the math.
True. I mean, it's kind of like an expression I think somebody, like a famous actor used, where he said that people over the age of 50 should just be shot because they're too old already and they're like hogging everything else.
People over the age of 50.
I think 50 or like 60 they like should be
50,
shot.
that's mid-age,
I
bro.
don't know. I forgot what it was, like 60 or 70, is it? And he said, people over this age should just be shot because they're like crowding the earth. And then the producer asked, how old are you? And he said he was 65 or something. So he should be shot. He has been contradicted his own personal thing.
I mean, I don't think it's an issue of like okay. Hot take. Overpopulation is a thing. I would agree. But the top 0.1%, that's an even bigger problem.
What do you mean?
The top 1%, the 0.1%. Billionaires and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I am very confident wealth can be distributed evenly. It's just like these people don't want to.
I mean, it's kind of like the way
trickle down economics that Reagan gave, If
Yeah.
the people on top are rich, it will trickle down to the lower people at the bottom. Which, of course, it doesn't work that way, as we can see. Yeah.
I mean, don't we live in a world where the
What?
weak dies and the strong live?
Oh, you mean like survival of the fittest?
Yeah, it's survival of the fittest.
The
world.
current world that we're living in?
Is that not what they teach us since primary, in high school?
Yeah, I kind of
Starting to see
I
them.
kind of think that's messed, to be honest. Kind of
Mm.
think that's messed.
Now you need to be like that guy in the MMU Confessions. You need to have the Sigma male grind set.
I read that.
That was hilarious. I like the comments on it. It was hilarious, man. Bro literally exposed himself. I mean, good thing they didn't expose the name because they would be like, that's so embarrassing, bro. So imagine you having the Sigma male grind set. Like,
I mean, the most recent confession I saw was the guy that threatened to put down the dogs and I'm like,
why?
why?
Sure.
Yeah, someone actually did that. Someone was like, whose dog is this that's living somewhere? If not, I will call an officer from above, and then I'm very sure the officer will not treat the dog kindly, like threatening to
Why?
euthanize, right? And then I was like, yo, it's just a dog.
Dogs are nice. It's so cute.
It's just a dog, bro. Calm down, man.
What's his deal? Did a dog bite him or something?
No idea. Trauma with dogs? Maybe. I have no idea.
Attacked by a dog.
Let me see if I can find it though.
You can. I'm not sure whether it's the old confession page or the new one.
I think it's the new one. Yeah. Oh, this one. Hey, admin, can you ask anyone if this is their dog? If not, I'm going to ask officials to come and they might put him down. Oh, they might put him down. I think it's just like telling that he wants the dogs to be, not be in MMU but like get a new home or something like that. Like taken to the shelter and something like that. But I do see the point of that they may put him down. I think because I mean that's what typical shelters do, right?
Depends on what shelter it is. If it's a kill shelter, yes. If it's a no kill shelter, then no.
If it's a Chinese shelter,
What
Dinner.
Point being.
you already know what I'm talking about, right?
I was joking about the whole race stuff.
I'm kidding.
No, but yeah. It depends on whether it's a no kill shelter or a kill shelter. So yeah.
True.
You know, I had the longest time to explain to my girlfriend why do kill shelters exist. Cause she's like, you're taking in, you're willingly taking in something, so why do you have policies to kill them if they're not taken, right? And I have to explain to her very harshly that these shelters cost some money to stay alive.
Exactly.
Quite frankly, if they're overcrowded, they have no choice but to take out the ones that are,
Going
chances
to
are
die.
they won't get adopted.
Or like they have too severe injuries, right? Something like that.
Yeah, that's why if you were to ever adopt a cat, I would really suggest you take the one that nobody wants to take.
I mean, if you get-
Otherwise, that cat is gonna go bye soon.
I mean, you can always just take one from the street. There's probably like 50 of them. So instead of going to a shelter, you can just find them somewhere.
That also works, alright. But
I mean, I don't think
their lives aren't in immediate danger per se. Like the ones in the stray cats, if they know how to live in it,
Yeah.
if they've been a stray cat, they kind of know how to live, right?
Mm.
But I'm talking about like these shelter cats where they're one of the older ones, and then the chances are they might just gone soon, you know. And it's better for you to just first thing you should do is just like go to the counter and say, hey, is there any cats that haven't been adopted in such a long time? And they're like, oh yeah, confirm got lah. So,
But I
Right.
mean, you have to look at the age as well, isn't it? Because if you look at the age, it will be more expensive to
yeah,
maintain.
I mean, yes, a lot of people they don't like to take senior cats. Senior cats
As they cost too much.
cost too much is one thing, and then because they're old, they're less attractive and they're less cute.
Okay.
So yeah, right. Huh? I do agree with that. I do agree that older cats and older animals to begin with make better companions because they
want
felt
more
it
affection,
before and they felt it before and then like they lost it and then you give them a second chance. Chances are in that second chance they're willing to give you much more love, right? So yeah, right. So with that in mind, it's already 8:05, and I think we have to kind of end our session from here. So we'll go on a short break, and then we will enter our new session with a new guest. Actually, these guys are gonna go away, right? Are you gonna go?
I'm not sure.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'll probably go back.
Are you gonna go?
I'll have a show with you later at 9.
He has a show with me at 9. Right. So once again, with that, we will introduce a new guest after this. So with that in mind, I am DJ Spidey, accompanied by
DJ Xiao Jin.
DJ Katsu.
DJ Malicious.
and thank you for listening to our current session. We are Radio MMU, your ultimate
Ultimate
multimedia
multimedia
tunes.
tunes.
Bye bye. Let me just mute the mic.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Hello. Hi, we're back and I'm back. And we have DJ Katsu there having fun with my VR headset. Good. He's gonna be in the background while we're doing all this. So with that in mind, because there's only two people, I will do this. Right. Oh my god. So it's just me and DJ Manikam, right? Huh? DJ Manikam, yes? Okay. So Once again, hi. I am DJ Spidey. Once again, accompanied by.
Hi, I'm DJ Manikam.
Right. We are Radio MMU, your ultimate multimedia tunes.
Multimedia
Right.
tunes.
So, since it's gonna be like a personal talk, it's kind of funny seeing DJ Katsu. Right. Right.
Radio MMU, coolest podcast in the game right now.
Thanks. Right. With that in mind, right, DJ Manikam has been here for a year, a year plus.
About 2 years, yeah.
2 years, straight up, yeah. 2 years he has been here, and he has been quite the active member for the longest time. But he's not particularly active this particular semester, most probably because he has he's my age,
I'm a shy guy.
so he has like three. So he's currently in his third year, also right, third year, right?
Yep, first semester.
And so he's gonna be. So he's just like balamba, so many work to do and everything. So it's a bit on a tight schedule, but I managed to drag him for a small interview. I just noticed there is a bit of a. You guys are gonna see a little bit of a a replay at the back there.
Inception.
Right.
ASMR. Yo, chill out, bro.
No, there's no jump scares in the Peaky Blinders. I can tell you that. Right. DJ Manikam.
What's back?
It's week 9. It's week 9, right? So it's been a solid 9 weeks of studying for both of us, with a long 3-week break, right? So I want to ask a very simple question: How has your semester been going these past 9 weeks? Your FYP and everything, your final year project and stuff.
Okay, so recently with the
Okay, yeah, continue.
so I'm doing a cybersecurity FYP. So it's to detect phishing websites and then also to alert the user and redirect them to another website. So so far, I was actually kind of surprised. I thought like, okay, it was a cybersecurity thing, but it's got a lot of elements of data science, and I really mess with that because data science and machine learning, I feel, is the future. And
I see, I get it, yeah.
I mean, it's mad tiring as well, but
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
you guys can hear me, right? I'm right next to the mic.
Yeah, don't worry. You know, it's you can see on the OBS, it's your mic's getting picked up. Don't worry. Yeah.
Right now,
Oh, you wanna double check?
right now I'm just sniffing the mic. Sniff it like. You're now on Radio MMU ASMR with DJ Manikam Dan.
Okay, I mean you're kind of quiet, I guess, right? Hold on. Try now.
Yes, sir. Yo.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Right. So with that, how's your supervisor? Supervisor's nice.
I'd say. Yeah, he is quite nice. He's been quite supportive, and he's also. I think it's because I started early, like about maybe a week or two before the FYP, sorry, not the FYP, but the semester actually started. So we got to talk and also got to understand okay, what we want from this project. I mean, even now, because we're still in the proposal phase, we are still trying to figure out okay, what approach we're trying to do with this project. But so far, I think that hey, it's a great thing.
Application based or research based?
Application based.
You're doing a report also, right?
Yes.
Are you frustrated that it's application based but you're doing a report? Because I am.
Well, let's talk a bit more about yours, DJ Spidey. let's hear it.
But This is just so much fun to just see how much he's having fun with the VR. Honestly.
I love Russian propaganda. I'm just gonna be honest.
Right. So with that in mind, FYP has been like, man, it's just been giving me like a rough time because the whole FYP thing. First of all, I chose something that was application based, but the fact that I have to read so much research papers, etc., and to haven't even started on making the app yet. Like, right, it's been week 8, week 9. I haven't even started on making the app yet.
I actually finished the prototype just yesterday for mine. But it's a simple thing, like, it's just to show. What are you working on exactly?
I see. So yeah, okay. My topic is called integrating a serious game into a personalized learning environment. Mouthful. But the important part is it's an educational game. Basically, I'm making an educational game that can be implemented into a learning environment for people who are struggling or etc., or people who are really smart. You'll follow their tempo. You get me? So it's personalized. That's what my personalized learning environment basically means. So with that, I've been mainly having frustrations because I like doing these kind of educational games and stuff and trying to make it educating, but I haven't even started on the whole game part of my game. Just been reading papers. How does this work? How does that work? What method do I want to use for this project? What model? Oh, a waterfall model. Not my thing. Kind of don't like it, honestly. But yeah, that's my take on it. No shade to my supervisor at all. My supervisor is really nice. I really like her, and she is helping as much as she can and as much as she is able to. It's just that I'm not having fun much with the actual topic in itself. That's it.
When we're building something like an application, we also have to be mindful. That's why, like, even now, while I'm still writing the report, I'm still doing a lot of the research because we don't want to, when we finally like build the app, because right now we have to build a prototype, right? And so when we're building a prototype, we don't want anything to clash with stuff that's already in the market, stuff that has like copyrights or trademarks, even stuff like that, because we're only students and we can get screwed by all these big corporations for no reason, basically. Like, they can say, okay, well, some of the code or some of the functionalities are similar. They can actually come over and lay the hammer on you with the law. So don't stress too much about the reading. Don't stress too much about it. Like, for me personally, if I were you, I'd actually work on the game while I'm reading it along as well, because it's already week 9 and then we have to submit, I think, around 29th of January. So and you also have to come up with like a decently long report too. So I think maybe you start with the game stuff, because we're human still, and also you have to reward yourself. You can't keep going through pain just for nothing much. I mean, if you like developing games and such, do that on the side too. Then, okay, if you run into something like, okay, maybe this model, sorry, not model, but let's say a certain mechanic or stuff like that, if you think, okay, maybe it's going to clash with something that's already in the market, maybe you can sample it or reference it, or maybe, tweak your game and go along. I think that'd be, you won't be so stressed doing it. I mean, mine is about as boring as a bag of rocks, but I still come out but I've learned quite a bit from it. I've learned totally new how to how to integrate GitHub into certain apps, how to build a Chrome extension from scratch, and even I think one of the best ones was how to use Linux commands and how to run a lot of these weird scripts and stuff, because I did a lot of it in my second year, but then I forgot all about it. So yeah, just hang in there, basically.
Okay lah. I'll keep that in mind. I'm just mostly frustrated at the fact that I would much prefer creating an application right now at the start rather than like forcing to go through this whole like making papers, making reports, and then only I can start. I think I actually think that if I'm not wrong, FYP2, since our FYP is divided into two things, right? FYP2 is the semester where we're actually supposed to make the app. This project, from what I understand from my lecturer, is that this particular semester is just me presenting the report like, hi, this is what I'm gonna be doing, and this is what we've been doing, etc. Because my lecturer has literally asked zero, nada, nothing about the application. Just talking about, oh, did I finish my chapter 1 yet? Or did I finish my chapter 2? Or my 3? Chapter 4 finished already or not? That kind of stuff. So yeah.
I actually just started on chapter 4. Had to rewrite chapter 2 and 3, so right now I've already started on 4.
I mean,
4.
I don't blame
Yeah.
you. You're supposed to finish chapter 4 next week.
Basically, yeah.
Not this week. This week is chill. I also I did halfway of chapter 4 already. It's kinda yikes for me. But yeah,
I've been...
that's FYP, right?
Oh, for the listeners at home, if you're listening to us, just spit out vowels and consonants. FYP actually stands for Final Year Project.
For you page. For you page on TikTok.
That too. But the Final Year Project is something that is required for us as MMU students to graduate. So DJ Spidey and I are in FCI, Faculty of Computer and Informatics, so we have to come up with either an application-based project or a research-based project. So just to give some context.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have no idea how much the Peaky Blinders cost. I don't think the game even came out yet. I mean, like, I don't even think the game has even a price yet. So yeah, I have no idea. Right. So that's final year project. Yes.
Mhm.
How about your other subjects? How about your core, your electives, etc. What is your elective?
I've got elective. I've got machine learning, and then also
Machine learning is an elective.
wait. I think I'm not really sure about core or elective, but right now I'm taking machine learning. Apa tu lagi? Digital forensics and cryptography and data security. So far the subjects have been quite fun, especially digital forensics. Even though the work moves like snails, but there's something about doing CSI work that's kind of fun.
What do you do in the is it really what I'm thinking of, forensics, like actual forensics, fingerprints and etc.? No.
Yes and no.
DNA.
Yes and no. We don't touch a lot of the biological stuff, so no DNA.
So what do you check out? What do you touch upon?
Your digital footprint and your digital
Digital
fingerprint.
footprint.
Basically.
Okay. Understand.
One of the biggest ones is you guys know how to catch predators, like people with materials related to children. I'm not gonna. It isn't super graphic. So basically, when you catch someone like that, you will not know how the material was placed on the person's drives. So one of the things that we have to do as forensic experts is to figure out, one, who planted the evidence on the drive, also how the evidence came on the drive. There's what, how, when, and where. So these four. If we can answer them, then we can present a case in the court of law. But that's not the entire thing, of course. There's also stuff like handling evidence. Also, not just handling evidence, but procuring evidence. That's also quite important as well, because sometimes if you mess up evidence, you can't really use it. And once evidence has been thrown out of court, you cannot bring it up anymore. So you just gotta be really careful.
Okay. No, like, okay, so that's the thought process of how you guys go into figuring out where did something come from, right? Is there like a bit of like a sneak peek of what you guys exactly like try? Okay, for example, let's think of how did it get there, right? So how do you figure it out? How do you figure that out? How do you figure that how it went there?
How is actually a good question. You can. There are many ways. One is you can read the metadata. So if I remember correctly, it's in Linux. There's a command for it. I actually forgot about it right now. I can't. It's not on the spot right now. So basically, what you do is if you have a file, and then it's on like a disk. So let's say today, I caught DJ Spidey with some weird material. So maybe pictures of Pokemon and stuff. So
Not true. Just to be very clear, not true.
this is all cap.
This is all a hypothetical.
This is all cap. So let's say today I catch DJ Spidey with pictures of Pokemon. So he's like a Pokemon trainer. You're not allowed to have Pokemon characters on your phone. So then his lawyers may argue, but see, Spidey, he didn't put the stuff on his phone. He didn't have it. So one of the ways we can do it is we take out the disinformation, put it onto a computer just to process everything. Then we'll get out metadata. So it's data about like where the stuff was taken, what type of camera was used, stuff like that. So we can figure out, but that's quite a rudimentary one, and people can mess with that basically. So there's more, but not trying to bore everyone with that because it's really, really long work.
Well.
It's a long process.
Well then, it's 8:35. I think we should go into a really short break for this one. We'll go on a short, probably 3-song break, and we'll come back very soon. So once again, I am DJ Spidey, accompanied by.
I'm DJ Manikam.
We are RadioMMU. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry, my bad. Thank you for listening. We are RadioMMU, your ultimate multimedia tunes. See you guys after the break. Bye bye.
Yes, sir. Hi guys.
Hi, we're back. I am DJ Spidey, accompanied by.
Rubber Ducky Man and DJ Monica.
We are RadioMMU, your ultimate multimedia tunes. We are back after a short break, and we will continue on with our final session of this segment. Right, so first things first, let's address the little chat that we have here. We have Retna Vijaya asking, where's E?
Where's E?
Where's E?
Let's see. Hi Retna, what's up?
Okay. Alright. That's all in the chat, so let's go next. So with that in mind, we've talked about business study, not really business. We talked about our study lives, student lives, etc. So let's go for something of more personal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hobbies. What hobbies do you have? What kind of stuff are you interested in?
A lot of the stuff that I'm interested in actually kind of overlaps with my studies, but one of the things that I'm very passionate about is basketball.
Basketball. How long have you been following? Like, I'm talking because I think it's kind of natural for a person that follows that loves a certain sport to also follow the, what do you call it? The sports.
The sports world too.
The professional world of that sport. Yeah. So with that in mind, do you follow professional basic basketball?
I'm a big fan of LeBron. I'm also a big fan of Grant Williams out in Boston too. Both of them, I love them a lot.
How long have you been following?
LeBron, basically, since I started watching basketball, it was him and Kobe when I was younger in high school. So what I used to do with a lot of my friends was we'd go out to the park after watching Kobe highlights in class, and we'd try and like make every shot that he attempted. I started following him I started following Kobe a year before he retired. So you had basically everything. So you had like all the fadeaways, all the weird ass shots, all those little pull-ups that he used to do, different ways to get to the rim. And even now, playing for MMU, I try and incorporate some of his game into my own. He's a major inspiration in my life. All three of them. Grant, Kobe, and LeBron.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat. That's actually very cute. I mean, when it comes to basketball, I'm like a very casual person when it comes to basketball. Most I ever done is do you have Netflix?
Yes.
I watched The Last Dance by Michael Jordan.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good thing, but I feel like it was because each episode was like an hour long, right?
Yeah, it was so time consuming. It's like 10 episodes in total, so it's like
That was a 10-hour sneaker commercial.
yeah. yeah. Always like Jordans.
Jordans, basically, yeah.
Jordans, dude.
I watched that like in the middle of the pandemic, and I was watching him get his ass kicked by the Pistons. So then I saw, hey, yeah, you know what? Maybe a pair of Jordan 5s wouldn't be too bad, and I still wear mine every day.
Every single day?
I give it a rest sometimes.
Are you wearing Air Jordans right now when you came in?
No.
God dang. Oh well, I would love to see a pair of Jordans myself. I've never seen a pair of Jordans in my lifetime yet.
Never. You've never been on campus.
At the very least, I've never paid attention enough to actually notice it.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I know how popular MJ. Should I call him Mike Jordan?
MJ is fine.
MJ, right? I know how popular MJ is in the basketball. So chances are everybody has like his sneakers and stuff. When was the last Michael Jordan that came out? When was the last Jordans that came out?
The last one he wore, I think, was the 2020. Sorry, wait. The last one he wore was the. 18. So it's like this shoe with a shroud on it.
Mm.
But the most recent one is the Jordan 37. So it's like a screen on top of a shoe. So it's like, it's very light, and I tried it on. It was pretty comfortable, but I wouldn't play in them because it feels like I might bust my foot out. Like as soon as I stop too hard, like.
But yeah, due to the documentary that I watched on Netflix, The Last Dance, the extent of my knowledge is, of course, Kobe Bryant. Of course, who wouldn't know who Kobe Bryant is? Rest in peace, my guy.
Yeah.
There's also all of the other teammates that MJ had, and of course Shaquille O'Neal. That's about it.
Oh, there's a lot of, if you're into like sports and stuff, but current basketball is actually buzzing. There's like a whole subculture around it too. In Malaysia, you have stuff like because the basketball scene intersects a lot with the sneaker scene, so basically you have a lot of events. So like basketball meets and stuff, you have people pulling up in nice sneakers, trying to sell sneakers to you and stuff. I think that it's an okay enough culture. I'm just there to put the ball in the hoop, basically. So I don't really mind too much about the sneakers. I mean, I like a pair of sneakers as much as the next guy, but truth be told, some of these guys be charging way too much for just a simple pair of ball shoes.
You wanna throw shade at anyone in particular?
Sneakers movement, definitely. I know this is a really small platform, and like maybe one of their guys can come on here and shut us down, but those guys have they always come out here like trying to measure up against other people in the fashion scene.
Mm-hmm.
And they always come up short. That's the thing. They always like, for whatever reason, they just come up short. They don't have the goods. I mean, it's just time to start. But I got no more comments on sneakers movement or the sneaker game in Malaysia.
I get you. Right. That's about you and basketball. Anything else that you have interest for?
I mean, I play for MMU. I just played my first game a few weeks ago. It was quite a fun experience. Shout out the team, actually. The team, it's all a bunch of great dudes, and we all love basketball. And end of the day, we're all friends. It's like basically like the DC show Super Friends, where you've got like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and all of them. We all go on the court. We're all brothers. If your brother falls, you pick him up. If your brother scores, you cheer him up.
What's your role in the team?
I'm the backup center for now. Cause
any role that you're specifically aiming for that you want to be?
Probably starting. That'd be great. But even I know that we're a bit too stacked for that. Like we're seriously too stacked. We have a great team, and I'm just happy to contribute to this team. It's a bunch of great guys. I consider a lot of them my friends, and shout out coach too. He's built a great team. He's coached a great team too, and he's just frankly a great guy.
That's okay. That's cute.
You know what, DJ Spidey, if we have a match and I'm playing, why not you come along as well? Come along too. Hey, you know what, guys? If I have a match, come on in.
Well,
come on, pull up.
Like, when your next match, like your next basketball match, do tell me where and when, and I will try my best to like make time.
You already know. It's most of the time it should be at Gem Mall.
Oh, it's gonna be on just Gem Mall.
A lot of the time, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm talking about like international matches, etc. Not like in between like MMU and stuff. No.
Like most of our matches against other teams, we play at Gem Mall, or otherwise we play outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys go like. Okay lah. Like for example, your last match was versus UM, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you guys would be going somewhere. Did you guys fight in JMMO?
No, we went to UCSI.
UCSI.
It's a beautiful court. I can't lie.
I see. Honestly, yeah. Whenever you have a next match, do tell where and when.
Pull up each and every single one of you viewers. On God. Pull up. Support the boy.
Where is our favorite Malay Chinese convert? Xiaojun Oppa. I'm sorry lah, you're kind of a bit late lah. He was here like previous session, and he was he's gonna come in like 7 minutes. It's okay, you can just chill a bit. Right?
DJ Xiaojun.
Right. So with that in mind, so just basketball, right? Basketball and everything, right? Have no secondary hobbies? Yeah?
I guess I listen to a lot of music.
Mm.
And I also play with my dogs too.
I mean, judging by your fit, you do kind of look like a hip hop esque kind of dude, rap. Others are genres?
Well, those are one of them.
One of them.
I also like listening to a lot of the older stuff like Fleetwood Mac, Crystal Castles.
Okay.
You recently, they've also been on my radar a lot. Old Daft Punk, Brian Eno,
Dude.
Aphex Twin.
I miss Daft Punk. Daft Punk went out too fast, bro.
They
So
never
sad.
left. I mean, I really hope that.
I mean, they broke up. So.
But I think it was time. They had to, in my opinion, because how many times can you drop like
Bangers.
Yeah.
Every single one of their albums, bangers. I don't know how they do it every time.
Me personally, I like Homework. Homework for me is very, very underrated. And no matter where I go, like the gym or like even walking around campus, I keep it on me all the time.
I mean, dang, I'm like a basic boy here. Discovery.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too.
Discovery. I mean, of course, Random Access Memories is really good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like Random Access Memories. Particularly Touch. Touch is so good for me. Touch. I love Touch as a song. It feels like so oomph. You know, it feels like there's so much oomph in that song. So yeah. Right.
Back in primary school, I also listened to because we had like this graduation thing, so we played fragments of Time off the album. That was nice.
Oh, that is.
I'll just keep banging back.
These fragments of time. Dude, that's just Daft Punk. I wish it just stayed a little bit longer. Oh well, whatever.
But right now, other than the bangers, I've also been listening to a lot of a lot of stuff from the label Opium, Playboy Carti's label. I love that. They've got like they keep consistently dropping bangers like Ken Carson, like Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang, those guys. Yeah, I like them a lot.
I see. Well, you know what? It's already 8:55. I think it's a good idea for us to end our little segment. Here with DJ Manikam.
DJ Spidey.
Thank you for coming to RadioMMU and thank you for making time. Hopefully you can come back sooner or later, maybe in 2 weeks, 1 week. Huh?
Don't trip, man. You're already fucking. See you, gang.
All right. So, once again, thanks to DJ Manekam for stopping by this week, and hopefully he makes another appearance soon. With that in mind, thank you all for listening. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, 9:05 or something, 9:10. See you guys later. We are RadioMMU, your ultimate multimedia tunes. This is DJ Spidey and DJ Manikam signing out.
DJ Spidey, biggest DJ in the game right now.
Thank you.
changes around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, no
like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Didn't even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad, I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We are hating because you
Hi, welcome. I am
No, no,
DJ.
I was afraid of that.
You got hit.
I was afraid of him gonna swing me in the face somehow. Oh, you're touching the monitor right now. They might
I mean, you're in the camera already. D.
Yeah, you
You're
might
already
wanna-
in the camera,
oh,
Malika.
yeah, you might wanna move back a bit.
No, nothing. For
Right, you're good.
Hi guys. Once again, I'm back. You have to hear my lovely voice in another segment, another hour. I am DJ Spidey, accompanied by.
My name is DJ Xiao Jin.
And
And-
DJ Katsu.
That's DJ Manikam.
That's a bit fun at the back.
What was it? We are RadioMMU, your ultimate
Ultimate
multimedia
multimedia
tunes. Right. So, let's talk about high com stuff. Right. No. Actually, let's address the chat.
Okay,
For a bit, right,
What's going on
okay.
in the chat?
Anas says, when are we going for waffles? Okay, Anas, I'm sorry. Anas, I'm sorry. I've always promised to go eat waffles with you, but like I always forget to invite you. God, I don't know when we can go, bro.
That is so wrong though. How could you not invite him when he's the one who's asking you?
I mean, I don't even go for waffles to begin with. That's the thing, right? Yeah, okay. So that's another thing. And Ape Mode. So glad that DJ Saujin is coming. Do you have any idea who this guy is?
I have no idea, honestly. Maybe like, you guys can like expose yourself who you are. Because I've never met anyone named Ape Mode. I never have I ever heard the name.
Oh, did the headset die already? Well,
How do you charge that thing though?
Type C.
Oh, okay, at least it has fast charging.
Nah, if you wanna wait like 10 minutes for it to charge, you probably have like 30%, then you can like play again if you want. Do you wanna try doing that?
No, don't trip.
Or you wanna go? Or you wanna go already?
Wait. I'll put this down first. What are you guys up to?
Oh, it's actually supposed to be like a planned session between me and Saojun.
It's like a president's kind of talk.
Yeah, like discussing about the future of this club, etc. That kind of stuff.
And there's trash talking.
Yeah.
It's trash talk, you already know, so see you guys later.
Ka-chow, dude. All right.
Ciao.
See you again soon. Don't forget your hat. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. So. Oh, that thing fell. Ooh. Okay. Ciao. Bye, Manikam. Oh yeah, headset. And is this your bag, Noah?
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay. Bye, Manikam. Bye bye. All right. With that in mind, let's go with like the more basic. Let's just ask like how have you been doing, right?
Me?
I don't think I asked you that question like last segment that you were on. So with that, let's just ask like a simple personal question. It's week 9. Yeah, we're
Honestly,
entering into week 9.
I've lost track of which week we are. I'm just going through the time.
How's your study semester?
Honestly, half, I guess. I mean, compared to the previous semester, I would say that this semester is way better than last semester because, I think I've told you that I had a drama with a lecturer last semester, which troubled my FYP, supposedly to be taken this semester.
Yeah. I
I'll
forgot about
take
that.
it later. Yeah. So I mean, this semester has actually been quite chill, other than a few normal, regular group mates.
How's your replacement lecturer? Because you failed that semester. You failed that, right? So you have to
Yeah,
retake
yeah.
the subject with a new lecturer. How's the
Yeah.
replacement lecturer?
Honestly, it's worse, but because I've learned more last semester, so I'm just bringing it forward. So I look like a genius in class. Just because I know a lot of things.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
But that's so sad. Like you're basically got yourself extended for like another semester.
Now look at him, right? If I pass by him, I just give him that one side eye stare. Just like, motherfucker. Some of my friends actually hold me back as a chill, and it's not worth it.
I don't think you've learned with that lecturer before.
Oh, is it FCI or no?
It's an FCI lecturer.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Let's
No naming
I tell you
publicly
later.
lah.
Oh, okay.
No naming publicly lah, at least, right? Yeah, no public shit throwing allowed here, I guess.
But honestly, right, I would say that it's not as bad as compared to my matrix lecturer. Because let me tell you this one story, right? She told us to submit something at 4:30, but she texted us at 5:30. You get the math?
Okay.
And the worst part is the unit closes at 4:45. So we were like, how do you want me to submit at 4:30 when you told us at 5:30? 1 hour after the whole thing's already over. So I was like, my whole class came out to me and I was just like, you know what, guys, let's just not send it.
Protest.
We protested and we got
Protest.
sent to the back.
Okay, dude. Honestly, lecturers or teachers that are just like they aren't tak bersabar kan. I have like a personal gripe with like those kind of lectures because you literally signed up for this kind of job where you're supposed to be patient, etc. with your students because if you're gonna make your student feel like an idiot, chances are they won't ever want to like continue learning about it, right?
Yeah.
Call me soft, right? I don't care. I really don't care that you call me soft, whatever. I don't think that I don't think you should pressure a student so hard to the point where they would much prefer to like fail the subject than like continue on, etc. My biggest gripe comes up the most during driving lessons. Like all of these videos online that you see of these driving teachers, they don't have any tak ada sabaran, nothing, you know.
I guess that depends on what you get though.
Yeah.
Like depend on which or who's the the driving instructor like specifically.
Yeah.
Because for me, mine were very nice though, very chill.
Yeah, it's a very big coin flip, you know. But then, there's this popular there is this video that's like making rounds. It's a place in Johor. I only know because the license plates are in all in Johor, and then this is teacher that's just like he's absolutely done with this student. He's like, why aren't you putting the clutch properly? He's like, and then he was giving like such a long rant. I was like, kenapa tak boleh buat clutch betul-betul? Clutch tu nanti engine mati tu sebab kau tak pandai main clutch lah. Macam tu, right? And I'm like, he literally just started driving like a week ago. I don't think you should put so much expectation on a guy that just started to drive. And then the people inside the comments or like the replies or the tweets like, oh, kalau tak susah sekarang, nanti masa GPG test lebih susah, etc. I'm like, I don't think that logic applies.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
You're just gonna make somebody like so scared to drive afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like some of my, I think like somebody was taking a manual with me. I think they because I think they kept on failing like some of the tests. I think because you know there's 2 tests before like you get your driver license, right? There's the JPJ
The
and
circuit
then the
one?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the mock-up test and then the
the
actual
mock-up
test.
test and then actually JPJ.
Uh-huh.
I think she failed the mock-up test like twice or something, and then in the end she said if she could change to automatic, just because she couldn't do the manual thing, so she wanted to change to automatic. Which in terms.
But was she like berated by the instructor, or is it just?
No, I think that's just personal skill, like skill issue.
Yeah. So yeah, people like her. It's not like they asked to suck, right? It's not like they were
some
like.
people just slow.
Yeah, it's not like they come into the driving lesson and go, I'm gonna be a terrible driver in front of my supervisor.
I'm gonna be an Asian driver today.
Not even 10 minutes.
Don't worry, I'm also an Asian driver. Don't worry.
But yeah. It's just whenever I see those videos of like those driving supervisors that get so mad at their student, I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
You're gonna make them so scared to drive, and then in the end, like I understand. Okay, some people aren't meant to drive. Some people are terrible drivers. Okay, right? But I still think that's like the place where you're supposed to like they're malleable, right? You can teach them. You can teach them, etc. on how to be a better driver, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's also that I feel bad for like if you have like the, because I wonder if like like they allocate like a few hours for like each student, right? Do you think that's enough time? Like I think for actually like driving the thing.
You
I
need
think
to have a total of 16 hours. So
Yeah. Do you think that's enough? 16 hours is enough?
16 hours just to learn how to do everything in there.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's actually
Like like
enough.
you shift the. I mean, they don't even teach us how to like downshift, how to like upshift. If you sometimes people say if you downshift, you might wanna like press the gas, but like press the gas a little bit, then only you downshift or something like that. I don't think they really teach those things. They really teach like the bare basics of driving. Like I mean, the manual car lah, at least they teach like the bare basics. But even that, I think it's even complicated also. And they don't even teach you like if you're gonna go far, like because I think they have like very set speed limits. They don't really allow you to go any faster than like 60 or 80. I think.
It's true.
Do you think it's enough time, 16 hours, to learn a manual car?
Honestly, because I mean, a lot of people have done it before, so, and a lot of people who failed many times have also passed it. So I guess
I'm guessing for for a regular average person that
Yeah.
absorbs stuff at an okay-ish rate, at a normal rate, 16 hours is enough lah, I guess, right?
yeah, it's, I mean barely sufficient, I guess. Because
Barely
even for me,
sufficient.
I was a bit unconfident when going on the Jalan Raya test.
That's gonna be me in a month.
Oh yeah, your license, right?
That's okay. Yeah, I just started. I'm gonna have my computer test tomorrow. I'm just chilling.
Good luck, man.
I'm so late though. I'm just lazy because I literally already have my motorcycle license. Isn't that proof enough that I already know my theory? Why do I have to
No.
take a computer test again?
Yeah, maybe, but it's different though. Like I mean, if the test is the same, then maybe lah. If the is it the same?
I think they're
I'm
different
pretty
actually.
sure it's a tiny, just a small amount different.
I
Like
mean,
for
no, because you're
example,
driving a car though.
like
cars
the
are bigger thing.
like the motorbike, they'll just ask questions like, "You're on the road. Which lane should you stick to?" And then the answer is the left lane because that's where it's the safest for a motorbike. That's about it. That's not really that much
Well,
different.
I mean, it depends where you're driving though.
Yeah,
What state you're driving in.
sure.
Because I know people speed in the slow lane. I mean, I do that, so. There's nobody there. So I take that lane. Nobody's there.
Yeah. But yeah. So going back, right? I genuinely believe that I feel so sorry for like these students that get like such mean teachers, dude.
Yeah.
Like if that happens to me, I genuinely would get like I don't want to come to the next class at that point.
Yeah.
And
Find somebody else. or
yeah,
find
and then I
somebody.
see the comments, the replies to that is like, that like what I said earlier, and then another one is like, kalau kenapa korang sangat sensitive? I'm like, this is not about sensitivity. It's literally
Just
like
being rude. Yeah.
imagine somebody like, come on, like imagine telling like a 5-year-old kid, 6-year-old kid who's not doing so good at math, bro, you suck, dude. I'm telling you to 2 plus 2, dude. 2 plus 2, you still don't know understand, is it?
When you
Isn't that
become,
not
when
how
you
we
become the
learn?
doctor. I mean, there's one way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is one way of doing it. It might work for some people, but a big
That's the
chunk.
that's the Asian way of doing stuff.
Yeah,
is
but a
getting
big,
angry at
a
everything.
big chunk of like students. No, that's just like discouraging. It's so discouraging.
I think people like parents should know, like doing that actually doesn't help. Like not, I mean it may work for some, but it doesn't work for everybody. I would say it would be more like a what is it? Not peer pressure, but it's like very discouraging lah. If you get angry lah, they might think, oh, it's reverse psychology. Maybe if I get angry at him, then you'll start to do better because you'll get scared.
But
rather
no,
than getting
all you're
angry,
doing is
but-
that you're increasing the dude's anxiety levels every
Exactly,
time he wants
yeah.
to come to class. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you have to face this guy again,
Yeah.
And then because he's like high anxiety, the chance of him actually messing up is also a lot more higher because he's not
That's true,
relaxed.
Yeah.
Which is why during my motorcycle test when I did it, the jeep. It's okay. No, that's just why during the motorcycle license during my JPG test, the JPG officers. I don't know whether it's the same for you guys. Was the JPG officers in your driving school when you get the test right? Did they try their best to look scary?
No,
No,
they're very chill.
Cause mine was like they tried their best to look scary.
he was naturally scary.
It was naturally
He
scary.
didn't try. He was really
But
scary.
I'm like, yo, come on. Why are you trying to act? If you try
Yeah.
to make people like so heightened sense, you're gonna make someone go, oh, I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah. I think for personal experience, what I've seen lah, I think it's more towards like the, is it like the female ones, the female officers. Those are the ones like the very strict ones. And then you see the guys come and they say, oh, hello everybody, how you doing? Everybody okay? Have you eaten already? Very like very chill lah. I mean, even when I did like what's the first test again where you like check all the cars and like the
I'm not sure,
RPK
yeah,
RSM thing,
yeah.
Mm.
and check the whole car, check everything's fine. The officers were literally talking to themselves. They weren't even looking at me. They're
Yeah,
like,
my friend.
"Oh,
I have a friend
yeah."
who did it during SPM. He was like, he did the whole RPK RPM thing.
I see RSM.
RPK RPM, and,
I
it's
see.
like and then he was like, okay, sudah. And then the GPG officer was like, oh, dah habis eh.
exactly. I mean then that's why my tutor said, oh, you have to, when you say you're doing this, you actually talk quite loudly. You have to like speak up lah, basically.
Mm.
So you speak up also, okay, Taya, okay, apa ni, bunga cantik, everything like that lah. And then they say, oh, you done already? Okay, next.
I think that part is gonna be the part where I might like mess up the most because
Nah, I mean,
the only thing I would
don't
forget
worry.
about is the what to talk about first
No,
because they have
I mean,
orders when they.
No
Yeah,
one
yeah.
messes up there, man.
Yeah, I mean the tutor will teach you anyway. It's not really hard to remember if you do it like, cause again you have like things like 5-6 hours of doing just that around. So I mean you easily remember. I mean the only thing you might forget is that like you're checking this part and then you forget a bit like small things lah basically.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I once had a friend that went through the entire JPJ test, the circuit one. The circuit one, he did the entire test. He did everything perfect. He did the parallel park, the Seleko Z also Z, right?
yeah, Z and S. Yeah.
Z, and then he did the all nicely. And then habis the habis the event, habis the ujian, he locked the car and everything. Turned off the car. He wanted to open his seatbelt. His seatbelt's already open. He's like,
Oh, he didn't
oh
wear it.
no.
Yeah, I had a friend who did the same thing. Bro. He did the whole Jalan Raya, I think. Was it Jalan Raya, I think? And he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, so I had to do the whole thing again.
Oh no.
That's the worst way to go, is forgetting your seatbelt, bro.
And then he was like, oh yeah, tak buat. And then of course the guy was like, yeah, fail lah.
Yeah.
Sedih dia. But yeah.
I think, like based on circuit and Jalan Raya, I think the easiest one I see is Jalan Raya. I mean, depends on where you're doing it lah. Cause for me,
I think the hardest part about the circuit is just the bukit lah kan. Because in Jalan Raya, there's no bukit. Jalan Raya, you just have to focus on going straight.
Well, not
left,
really.
right.
Like I said, depends.
Well,
on
based on where
doing
you're
it
from, right?
Yeah.
But
For me,
but,
it was, yeah.
But when it comes to you're not expected to stop there, right? You're not expected to stop at the bukit, so it's a bit different, I guess, right? Compared to the circuit where you are supposed to go halfway and then you're supposed to stop on the kind of stuff, and then you have to pray to God that your
yes, it's on the
car
line,
that your tire is okay, and then the clutch doesn't like
The-
make your car go down a bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because I also had to retake my JPJ test as well. The first time I failed was because of the bukit lah, basically. I was already, huh?
You failed your bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, if everything goes like if I do I'm pretty sure my
But-
classes were gonna be separated into 4-4-4-4. Yeah, 4-4-4-4. And I'm planning to probably get my stuff done for like in the first 12 hours, and then the last 4 hours I'll just request, okay, please let me just do the bukit for like 4 hours. Let me just do the bukit for 4
Yeah,
hours.
because the rest actually are not that bad, except maybe the parallel parking lah. 'cause
What
it's a bit strict.
I hate the most about the bukit is that the bukit is in the middle of the test, right?
Usually, yeah.
No,
It's
it
usually
depends.
the
For me, it was
At
the
least the motorcycle test
Sunday
for
Kata.
me, right? The hardest part is literally the first thing. So if you fail the first thing, okay lah, no, you know.
No, bukit is the first thing.
Bukit is the first thing.
For me lah, Bukit was the first thing. So basically, you do the Bukit. If you do that, you're done lah. You go to
Did you
the next.
do Bukit first?
Yeah, mine was Bukit first.
I think,
Oh,
I
okay,
think,
so
I think
so it
was
is the
Bukit
hardest thing
first.
first.
Yeah, hardest thing first, and
Ah.
then it gradually gets easier lah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that was the part where like I really like kinda liked about the motorcycle test, I guess. For me, the stupid beam. I hate that beam so
Oh
much.
yeah, I've seen people do. A lot of people fail on that. I think.
No, the reason is because the conditions is first you have to
Cannot
get
stop,
on is
right?
one thing, and then you cannot stop. Second of all, third of all, you have to be on the beam for at least 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, you have to go quite slow on it, isn't it?
Yeah, so you cannot just speed through it. You have to actually
slow,
that.
slow, slow, slow.
and I have a B full license, so I use the big bike, right? And then that big bike, any movement will get you off the beat. So I need to make sure I am calm and just straight. You know, I cannot do any micro adjustments at all. Otherwise, all gone lah. That kind of stuff.
I think the good thing is about it is that at least if you fail the circuit, but you do pass the Jalan Raya, you don't have to do, you know. You don't
Yeah,
have
the
to-
next time you don't have to do
all
Jalan Raya, you just have to do circuit
yeah,
only.
yeah,
right?
at least they don't
Yeah.
fail you totally. That would be just a nightmare.
It would be such an ass. Imagine that you
Yeah.
fail, you have to take both again.
Yeah,
You failed
exactly.
the
Because you
other
fail
one.
one to do the other one. Yeah, exactly.
fuck.
And even
I
getting
mean-
the JPJ dates themselves are already a hard thing. You have to wait like
Kinda-
I think like 2 weeks or something. You get once every 2 weeks or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Once
Kind
every 2
of
weeks, yeah.
happy that the whole Malaysia's driving, like the process of getting a driver's license all the way from the start to finish is kind of like a lot less serious than other countries. Like I heard, like Germany have to do 5 years, then you get a license or something. I forgot lah. Like I wonder how it all works there. But apparently we're on the less strict side of how everything
Yeah,
works.
Exactly. I think because I think in Britain they do test like the whole thing, like they for like the road part lah, they test you on roundabouts, they test you on like intersections and everything. In Malaysia, I don't think they do that. I think they just like for mine are basically just a circle lah, basically. Go to the left, go out, go around the outside, go back to the main road straight, and then straight into the thing again. So it wasn't really anything much. No U-turns. I mean, except if you get like the second option of the circuit lah, you have to do like a U-turn twice, I think. But yeah, I think it depends on how lucky you get lah. I think I got lucky, but
Now, in the end, I just hope I have a good car during the JPG test.
what cars does your place have? Do you know that? Or?
I think I only saw Irises.
Oh, Iris.
Whoa,
Okay.
what driving school do you go to?
Metro.
Kampung Subang.
Huh?
Kampung Subang.
No.
Sarawak.
No. Are you talking about my current one?
Yeah, the metro.
Metro driving, it's at Puchong.
Oh, you went to Puchong.
I was at Puchong. If you're talking about my motorbike license was perfect driving. Perfect driving in Puchong also. Yes, it was also in Puchong. So yeah.
Hey, how do you stray this far from talking about president's thought to talking about car?
Yeah, we were talking about like it's like very bad lecturers,
Yeah.
very bad
Bad teachers.
Mentors.
Yeah, and then you went to driving tutors.
right.
But yeah,
So
the president's thought.
that was your week. That was your entire semester so far.
Hmm.
How about DJ Katsu? How about you? How's your semester? How's your semester going?
I think it's been okay. I think the biggest problem for me this semester is the amount of holidays that we have. Because
I also hate the amount of holidays that we have.
Yeah.
Not because I hate the holidays. I hate the fact that
I have to do replacement classes for it.
replacement class is one thing. I hate the fact that I'm graduating late because of it. I'm graduating late because of this, dude. I'm supposed to be graduating by September next year, but because of all of this stuff, I'm graduating by November, I think.
Oh man, 2 months.
Yeah,
2 months,
I
yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, lah, there's too many holidays. I mean, again, I don't think
It's
it's a bad
because-
thing because I think it's just because of the
It's literally because of the latest intake.
I mean, it's not their fault, but it's like the
It's not their fault,
because of
but it's
the-
because
yeah,
of
they
their
want-
intake. They want
yeah,
to
so-
summer kind everything.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's no lah. The too many holidays, I think, and I think because of this that in the end my assignments they do end up like at the same time period.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think 3 of my assignments are due in January. I think like the third and fourth week of January, so it's kind of piled up lah. And they all, since I'm FCI, they're all like coding assignments, so it's quite annoying lah. I think. I mean, even this week I have to submit one part of a project for subject. I have to submit an exercise for another subject. I have to do presentation slides by Friday. I have to do an video activity by Friday. I have another test on Friday. So this week is pretty packed lah, I would say. Yeah, but again, I don't know why they just don't put the holidays at the end. I mean, I can get the online week. Online week is not bad lah because you're still learning something even though online week. But why do you just don't put them at the end? Like, I mean, if I do finish by my first study week, then I would have around like 7 weeks off, I think, maybe even 6. So I have like a month plus, something like that. That's how bad like the amount of holidays that we have.
Yeah, the next coming semester for our batch is gonna be like what, a month and a half long. The sem break, 2 months
Is
long.
it?
Yes, I hate it so much.
Wait, are we coming back in March or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
But we finish in February, right?
we finish.
Yeah, finish in February,
yeah.
and we start again in the 21st, I think, and I think 23rd is Puasa time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And like, okay, look, I do like holidays. Okay, I do like holidays. I do like having more time to like chill and stuff. But it is very frustrating that I have to like sacrifice. Oh, I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna graduate like 2 months later because of this.
Yeah, I see.
It's just whack, bro. It's just whack. Seriously.
Yep. Yeah.
Here. Let me try opening it for a bit. If it's not slow, it's not slow.
Then it's always slow. When is MMU page not slow?
We're 1.0.
Yeah.
Then 1.0. See here, look. We literally end by the end of February, like 1 month lah. 1 month. We have a 1 month break. Like ngam is a regular, supposed to be regular amount of time, that kind of stuff.
And then we have one. I mean, look at that. We have two.
And then we
study
have
weeks,
this.
Yeah.
And then we have this. 2 weeks of study week is usually
A lot of time.
it's a lot of time, dude.
I mean, we have 2 study weeks. You have 2 exam weeks.
Isn't that always the case?
I think exam weeks always like
Study week used to be only
1
just
week.
1 week.
I think they used to.
the exam week.
I think exam week normally is 1 week, no? Exam
It's
week?
3 weeks.
Exam week is 2 weeks around there.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because I haven't had any.
Well,
feedback.
we finish in 1 week lah. But the FCM students usually all of their tests is all the way at the end for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If they have any tests to begin with lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That's what they have to go through.
And of course, can't forget about the online one as well. Like I know we had one. I know we're gonna have one next week, right? And 2 weeks from now, right?
What?
Next week, and the online week, 26.
Now we're on week
There's an
9, right?
Yeah, we are now week 9.
So we
Next
have
week,
like
week
5
10.
weeks,
week
1.5
11.
months.
Week 11 we have.
It's
a
gonna
week
be
off.
what, purely online? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Ay, ay, yo!
26 to the 2nd.
Come on, man.
26 to the 2nd. We're gonna have
16 to 22nd
two
January.
1 week.
online
And then we
weeks.
have another one before during Chinese New Year. And it's not even during Chinese New Year. It's the week before.
Why is there an online week the week before our study week? Shouldn't that be logically the last physical that we should have before exam week?
No. Yeah, lah, but the thing is, our first study week, it falls on Chinese New Year, the first 2 days of Chinese New Year. But they're giving the online thing 1 week before Chinese New Year, which I don't think makes sense. Because people will celebrate Chinese New Year normally like during the 2 days itself and the day before and the week of it, not the week before. So I don't get that. I don't know why they just don't reduce study week.
I mean, in the end, I suffer because I have to take more time just to graduate now, and it just annoys me so much. See, look, I'm gonna graduate. No, I'm gonna officially graduate by literally November.
Yeah, October,
True.
November, yeah.
And then the next convo is November. Whatever, man. But yeah. Okay, so that's your week. That's your week.
How's your week?
I don't know. I'm kind of suffering in FYP. It's kind of annoying me. Not because like of my lecturer. It is a bit confusing with my lecturer lah, but no shade thrown up. Personally speaking, it's just more of like I don't like how the system is built right now, because I literally signed up for something called application based, but I haven't even done an app, and it's already week 9.
Right.
I'm only doing papers. I'm reading papers, doing research, doing more papers.
Then they're gonna give you it when are they gonna give it to you? Then like the last 3 weeks or something?
I have no idea.
That's 3 weeks and like a month is not enough to make an app though.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's I'm getting quite annoyed with my FYP topic. To be quite fair, right? That's basically for me. But like, I'm kind of after the 3-week holiday. I kind of like a bit lost.
Yeah.
I come back
same.
and I'm like, oh, there's a midterm soon. Whoa.
Yeah, after midterm, I don't know. Like after midterm, I feel like I've lost a lot of momentum after the 3 weeks.
My midterm was Monday. Last Monday. Like literally.
Mine was last Friday.
Literally the day that the holidays finished, and then suddenly, oh, by the way, there's a midterm.
I mean, my lecture they told me before that, but yeah. That was last Friday. They said, okay, remember after our 3-week break, we have a midterm on this week, and then next week we have test 1 on the week after that.
My next midterm is Tuesday, I think, 21st. Yeah.
Wait, the midterm was last Friday. What subject was it?
Operating systems.
Oh, I'm taking that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Operating systems, in the end, they're gonna ask you to do the same exact system project that they gave to the previous people.
Well, I mean.
So if you want like anything, you can literally just take mine. You can just take mine.
No, don't worry. I already have the algorithm I need. I just googled it.
You can literally just take the literal same thing that I say, and then you can literally present it. He won't check your code.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well,
He
we
said-
Hu, right? Yeah. He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what he
check
said
your
as well.
code.
He
He
said-
only
yeah.
sees the output, see
Yeah.
whether it makes sense,
If it does.
and then he's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
same. That's what he told us also. He said, okay. I mean, why are you worried about I just Google the code lah. You find on Google, you just edit a bit, check my output. Okay, jalan lah.
She
I was like,
encourages us
okay.
to Google the
Yeah, he
answers.
actually encouraged us to not do it ourselves. I was like, okay, fine.
I was like, you said so. Right.
And I did find it. I don't know if I want to edit it or not. I'm tired, but yeah. Then I said, I don't care about your code. I'm not a computer science lecturer. I don't care. I just want to see your output. If your output okay. Okay, fine. At least he's straightforward with it lah. Unlike my software engineering lecture lah. For that, I don't know. For me, it's quite confusing lah. Like the way he does things. Like the first part, we have to do like a few use cases for our program lah, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, okay, I want very minimum. There was another group who did like 5 use cases, and I said, okay, this is fine. I approve this. Okay, and we did the same lah. And then he goes to our group. Oh, can you make this so at least your actors have 2 use cases each? I was like, why didn't you tell us before? Can you not just tell us what you want and we'll do it? I'm not gonna argue about it, but I don't know. It's like the way he gives us information is very misleading, very confusing. It's not very straightforward lah. It doesn't tell you anything. It's like, oh, I'll teach you this. You see, this is how you do the thing like this. And then when you do it, oh, this is wrong. You know, you're supposed to do it like this, like that. Like, just tell us to do that, bro. It's not that hard. Like, and like the way he will critique your thing, right? He doesn't actually say much. He just asks, do you understand what's going on here? And then he starts laughing. You know, like a little laugh, like a very like fake laugh. I mean, he does it a lot.
God.
Yeah, he does that. Even in class, like when he's doing lectures, he does that also. He talks and then he starts laughing a bit. It's like my friends are like, "Oh, this guy's like talking to himself."
I can't put my finger on who you're talking about, and I know we're not gonna name names except for
I know.
except for
I'm not gonna name.
but yeah,
I'm not gonna name any
except
names,
for Mr. Ng Hu, he's a goat.
True. Best lecturer.
Goated.
Best lecturer. Very good lecturer.
I honestly didn't like him during online classes because I didn't really understand, and he was like quite judgmental. Until I went into his physical class, his tutorial, right? And he was actually kind of cool.
He's your typical Chinese ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That quite frankly, that is who I like. Like I'm not saying like Chinese ape. He's literally the Chinese ape that you would talk about.
Yeah.
I once like try have it. You know the funny part, right before our present online for the output and stuff for that literal same assignment. I don't know why he was on his screen. He was showing a Chinese auction marketplace that people were auctioning fish, and he was just watching it and he was screen sharing it. And then I decided to like have a joke because I'm the only one that talks in class with him, and I was like, "Sir, you're selling the fish." And I was like, "Oh, Azrul, you want to buy the fish? Very cheap, very good." You want any fish? You ask me, I can order for you.
For real. He does that a lot. I mean, we have like two international students, like Arab students, right? He always asks them, "Oh, where you from? Oh, you're from Egypt. You know the Egypt, they have this kind of bread. And then she goes to Google, he searches the bread. What's the name of the bread? Naan bread. Oh, that's one. You know this bread? No, it's not naan bread. Very specific one. I don't know how to explain.
Kabush.
I don't know.
This probably talking about kabush.
Maybe. He does that a lot. He really does that a lot. Like he Googles stuff like, and he starts doing his tutorial. Then suddenly he will go off track. But he always
I wish it was my physical lecture because I think he would be so much fun to be like.
Oh, he is fun.
He is fun. He's
I don't think I'm
fast.
gonna learn with him again, sadly. But him online was already fun. I can't wait. Can't imagine.
I mean, for me, tutorial is a bit fast lah. I would say, like the way he does things a bit fast. But I mean, at least he's very direct lah. He say, "Oh, this question too no need lah, no come in exam. Skip. You read yourself English. Read yourself.
Simple English.
Yeah, simple English. You read yourself He say, "Oh, this question." Then he starts banging the board again. This question. Very good. This one. Very easy question. This one. I do over here. Okay. I will do over here. Okay, now to make it fair, I do it over there. That's the next question. That's
To be fair, on this side, I go here.
Go over there. It's like very random lah. Very random.
Does he laugh in class all of a sudden as well? He's like, and he starts to start laughing. I don't know why.
I mean, it's a very fake laugh lah. It's a very the very maniacal laugh he does that. Yeah. And even when he starts coughing, he very like overdoes it a lot for the jokes. I think.
I'm not entirely sure whether that cough is fake sometimes.
I understand that. I mean, that he really forces it out loud in a sense, like for fun.
I think it's like really. And then my friend was concerned. He was like, "Sir, are you okay?" So it's like, "Oh, always been like this ever since I was a child, been coughing like this." I'm like, "What chronic illness do you have?"
I think you also said after COVID. I got the COVID the other day. After like that, my voice like this lah. I don't know lah. Already what happened Like I think there's also like this Chinese kid who came in the class. He was like wearing like literal shorts lah. And they said, why are you wearing shorts? You look like the kid who sat on the pasar malam type thing. The kind of boy. Because he was wearing like a fanny pack as well. And it's like, you look like the boy at the Chinese market. That kind of kid. Why you wear like this? Where's your long pants? I don't know. And he makes fun of everybody lah, basically. Even like the Arabian kids had like the very fuzzy hair,
afro.
Your hair looks like a bird nest. You open the bird nest on Google.
The what? Bird's nest.
Like a bird nest. You see like this. Oh, this one in China very good for you. Very good for you. You eat the thing very expensive. I even see in China they sell in the jars. Very expensive. Like this. He said he goes surprised. You see. 100 ringgit for one jar. Really,
absolutely.
better relax. Yeah, even in lectures he does that. Because we have like the morning lecture at like 10, I think. So I was like, okay, good morning. Sorry, tired, very early. He also actually yawns like in class like that. He starts teaching and say, "Oh, you guys understand how to do this one? Sorry. Very tired. Then he continues the lecture. No, I don't know. Very chill. Very nice. I mean, unlike my other two lectures for OOAD and computer networks, they just like straight. And then of course for software engineering, the guy just laughs a bunch sometimes.
Computer networks. Do you guys have the Indian lecturer that I'm thinking of?
It's a new lecture.
Oh, new, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
said
nice.
It's
it
not
was
the
a-
same as ours.
Oh,
yeah,
not the same as
yeah,
you?
different.
they
Oh,
said it was a
okay.
new lecturer. She's
I mean,
quite
that's
new
ours.
with MMU, so I think she
Oh.
came in this semester. I think.
I see, I
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see. Okay lah, faham, faham,
Uh,
faham.
I mean, okay lah. She's not as boring lah, I would say, but for OOAD it's like
Yeah.
very very straight. So I don't listen to any of it.
The tutorials, man. He's just
Yeah, like
just do this and then she just gives quite the whole class.
for real. Like for me, tutorials are for with like the lecture especially useless like at this point. Like she doesn't say anything. She just does the code in the front. You know, with the LCD on, with the very dim LCD, with like the LCD in the front is already broken.
The
lah.
very burnt, like
Yeah, the
almost
very
burnt
burnt one,
screen, yeah.
and she keeps the light in the front on. Like she insists on keeping the light in the front on.
So that means someone literally said, "Madam, can you turn off the light?" And she's like, "No, cannot."
Yes. He said,
That has happened before.
cannot switch off. I want to leave it on now. I said, okay, but I cannot see the QR code. How am I going to scan my attendance, bro? And so, you cannot see from the back. Oh, yeah, lah. Hey, boy, you switch off the light. Off the light. Then take the picture. Takes the QR code. I switch it back on. Yeah. But again, she does like the whole thing by herself. She codes the whole thing in front. So just watching there, like, what is she typing now? So, I mean, if you want to type, you can't even see it from the back. You actually cannot see any of it. It's that dim of the thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, in the end, you just do your own thing. You just look at the tutorial yourself. And then she asks, oh, okay, everybody already on this question. Do you have any other methods of doing it? I think nobody else does the tutorial.
No, because sometimes she just keeps quiet, right? And she's just typing, but then the screen is not moving, right? So we just don't pay attention.
Exactly,
Then
yeah.
we look up, and then the screen already changed, and we missed the previous code.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, yeah.
She even tells us
exactly.
like, oh, we're done with this code or
Exactly,
something.
yeah, exactly. I think the best time she's done it is online. Somehow she started coding one time. She in the classroom said, "Oh, I'll open the Google Meet lah," because I think the LCD was broken. She said, "Oh, I'll open the Google Meet." So she shows the Google Meet. That's the only time I actually wrote the code that she typed in, because I could actually physically see it in my face. So that's why I wrote it. Another time
Dear
was
Lord.
another time was I think doing like a GUI for like a paintbrush or something.
I know that one. I know
Yeah.
I know that exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, and she said, "Oh, okay. Oh, for color picking, I'm not gonna do it for you, because I don't know how to do it on Windows. It doesn't work for me. I'm using the Mac OS. It doesn't work on Windows." I was like, "So how do you expect us to do this then?" Like she cannot say, "Oh, this is because I'm using a Mac OS. I don't know how to do it on Windows. I don't know. So you find out yourself lah. Try to do it yourself." And I think the worst one so far was the like a whack-a-mole project.
You also did the guacamole exercise?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh,
She
okay.
gave us the steps, right? They said, so basically the tutorial was easy lah, the GUI and stuff. Okay lah, this is not that bad. I said, oh, try to make the whack-a-mole game. How in the hell do I do this one, bro? Like, you're not teaching me any of this? It's, you just do the exercise yourself, easy, okay. So actually, instead of trying to code it myself, I found like a package reader. So it actually reads the exe file of the whack-a-mole game that they gave as a template, so I can see the code inside it.
Oh.
Yeah. Instead of coding it myself, I just didn't bother at that point because she didn't teach us anything of that. Even the piano, I think there was like a last part of the piano where she said, "Oh, you can try integrate your keyboard, use it with the GUI." You know, she said, "Anybody done that already? Yeah, anybody know how to? Everybody done already?" I was like, "I don't think any of us know how to do it though." So she never taught us any of that.
Yeah, actually, there's a genius in my class, right? He has finished all the labs already, right? So basically, that one time he just showed madam like in the first 10 minutes of the class, and then she was just like, "Oh, okay, lab is over. You guys can look at his answers or anything." They were like, "What?" Like, what the fuck?
Such an easy way out, bro. What the hell? Yeah. Sometimes I wonder how these lecturers get paid at this point. Like, sometimes the amount of work they do is absolutely minimum, or even less than that somehow. I don't know how they manage to do that. I mean, if it's online class, then it's okay lah. I mean, I can always just have a look at something online, but imagine doing that during like physical classes as well. Like the absolute sheer minimum of not teaching the students anything, or even like trying to have a look at what they're doing at any point. It's like, then why am I even here? Like the OAD class, sometimes I don't know why I'm even there. Like I sit there for 2 hours doing what? I mean, you're not teaching anything. I mean, you are coding, but the least you could do is share the code after you're done. She doesn't even do that. Like, you know, Azrul actually mentioned to her, like, "Oh, madam, why don't you put this on code share and then you share it to us?" No. So why are you coding it then? You might as like you're just doing it by yourself at this point. I want to know as well. Like at least if I have the code, I can have a look at it. I can study it. But if you're not going to share anything with me, and I can barely see in the front as a starting point of it, then I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know at this point. To be quite fair.
Okay, so we strayed again.
Well, not really. It's at some point more or less no, but
But that was, I mean, he did. That was the main topic, right? What his week, his
Yeah,
studies.
in the our week section. So moving on to what we originally planned to do. What exactly do we foresee?
Yeah, let's
that
let's
will
ask
happen with the club?
let's try asking a member of this club. Like, what do you expect? Okay, I'm president. He's vice president of RadioMMU, aka also known as DJ Club. What do you expect for us that we can do as a improvement for this club? Since I already started this whole weekly progress, every podcast, everything, I got the webcam, new mixer, all that jazz. What do you think that we can improve upon? I've already thought about trying to make content to post on YouTube.
or like
Clips
clips
from this webcam.
Okay.
Got that.
I had a plan about social media outreach, like
Yeah. I did ask him
Instagram,
about it.
TikTok,
Yeah. Or like Instagram or something like that. But I don't know, like, cause even on the GDC Instagram, I don't post anything anymore because I don't know what to post on there at this point. Sometimes I don't post much. What would I expect? I don't know. I feel like the hours are quite short though. Like a 1 hour session sometimes doesn't feel like it's enough sometimes. But I know that like trying to extend them, I think is gonna be a problem as well, isn't it? Like you only have this on Tuesday and Wednesdays. I don't think you want to do this like a daily thing. It's gonna be very tiring to do this daily.
Yeah.
So I think that's more of a thing that you cannot really change much. So I don't really mind at that point. Sometimes I mean even now there's nobody here sometimes. So I'm just here to fill in the slots. This one.
It's okay. I'm also doing the same thing, but we're having fun.
True.
That's the important part of this little club that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Aiman? Do you have like any like plans for this club exactly as a vice president?
As per
Especially we only have like one semester left. Yeah, this semester is the last one, I think, for me.
Oh yeah, for our term at least. I mean, honestly, the best we can do right now is just set it up for the next term, the next president, the next committee, whoever it may be. So basically, just set it up, just give them a platform for them to build on. Because right now, for us to even build something, just to rebuild the club from, because our club just went from something great based on the photos I've seen in our store here. We went from something great, and then since the pandemic hit, we just hit ground zero. And then now we're trying to build it back up.
Yeah.
But it's very hard because we don't get a lot of support. Neither do we have a lot of active members.
Yeah, and DG, and quite frankly, DG Club or RadioMMU is kind of hard to pull new members compared to
other clubs
that
like
we
the
have.
communication clubs that was promoting an FCI just now. They were getting a lot of good feedbacks actually.
I think more the mainstream ones, isn't it? The much more easier to get, like SRM, UPG, IT Society. I think also.
I mean, to be fair, IT is a bit easy because literally every single FCI student is considered a member.
Really?
Every single FCI student is considered a member.
In what?
IT Society.
By default.
Is it?
By default?
Like by default.
Uh-uh.
But if you pay and stuff, you'll be considered as an active member, like that lah.
Oh, okay, understand. Okay, interesting. What other clubs are very active other than that? Basically, it's just those ones, isn't it? UPG, SRM, and
GDSC
and
Google
all the
does
sports
okay.
club.
Sports clubs,
yeah.
Nakayo,
badminton.
Chinese Society is also
that's why I'm trying to like. What I'm actually planning to do is trying to get other clubs to try to have guest shows here.
Guest shows.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like maybe I'll drag, like for example, Google Dev Club. They're planning to come in and and try to record their podcasts through here.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
Do
So-
we rent it out or?
I mean, I never really thought of that. I think the only thing that they gave back as like a pay, right, is that they'll use our channel, and then we can we use their clips
I see.
in our channel for more notoriety. Yeah, notoriety. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they've got other clubs do the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to get more clubs to use our platform so that more people know or more people think that we're cool, etc. That kind of stuff. Yeah.
I actually thought about this one idea where we just invite celebrities to talks.
But it's gonna be
We have
hard to
we
do
have
that.
Azro. We have Azro. MMU's lead
Are
singer.
we talking about like local celebrities like in
I
MMU?
don't know, probably like Syed Saddiq.
Syed Saddiq.
I don't know, maybe he just might be supportive or like, but the off chance, maybe Andrew Tate, I guess.
Nah, way. No
we
way.
have, we have Abu Tate here.
That's
Abu Tate.
that's just asking for us to be cut down before we can do anything.
He's gonna yell at us in here.
Any controversial figure to call in and then instantly get cut down, dude. Nah, man.
Well, I mean, Sadek is also controversial at the moment, right?
I mean, not to young people, so
Yeah, not to young people, yeah.
which is our target audience. Our target audience is young
Mm.
people.
Yeah.
Adults don't watch our shows. I also
Mm.
thought about this like sort of community event. Like for example, like just set up a table out there. And just like, oh, do you need someone to talk to?
Oh,
Just
I've
like
seen,
for the
yeah.
public,
You mean like the TikToks, right? When the
Yeah.
guy in the subway, right? Who gives like life advice or something like that?
No, it's just like for like, because I noticed on the confession side, there's a lot of people like weightage that people are holding on to. So I thought maybe like just set up a table and then just like
yeah.
let out everything they want to you.
Yeah, but the point of the page is to be anonymous though. So if they come up actually and start talking to the thing, I don't think it's like that defeats the purpose of the
I
thing.
guess
right?
you can put a barrier, I guess, or something. Or just blindfold myself.
We will listen.
You will listen.
We will listen because we close our eyes, right? We blindfolded.
Or do you like like the show, is it the podcast but outside? Have you seen that one? And like literally set up a table anywhere and they start doing a podcast there. They can literally just open the table at the side of the street and then start doing a podcast.
Yeah. I think I know. Isn't that also the one that got a bit popular because they did like they tricked, not really tricked the security guard, but like a security guard went to them and then he was like,
I
you can't
camera.
you can't be recording here, right? And he's like, he's not with us.
Yeah, he identifies as a camera. He's not.
Yeah, he's not with us. He just started recording us, and we thought it was kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
and then we were just letting him record us, and then this kid guy was like, "So he's not with you guys? No, he's not. He's just recording. We don't know, but you do know he's recording. Yeah, but we are in a public space, so I can't really stop him now, can we? Like the kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. yeah. I've seen that one. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, lah. But I just wonder how portable that would be. Like, do you want to suddenly appear in front of deans and say,
I think the biggest
do you want
problem.
to talk about something?
I think the biggest problem in doing that is literally just stat.
What is that gonna do?
Like, of course, if we were to try to do something like this, it's not really an event.
It's social media.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean,
Awareness.
that might be dangerous though. Like for controversial wise, like maybe if somebody just starts coming in and talking about something very controversial about MMU, like that's
That's why we filter it before we post it.
true.
I mean, it's gonna be recorded. It's not gonna be streamed.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, lah, but people will still hear it though, right? Like people who are walking by, they'll still hear about it, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
But it's not gonna be so bad. I think it's all good.
Yeah, I mean that is a good idea, I guess, if you want. I wonder what other things we can do. I think the best option would be just renting it out, lah. Like for other clubs to use.
Try to get a bit more get a bit more money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think we just have to put
Maybe for now, with the little amount of carbs I want to use, we're trying to pull them in, right?
Mhm.
So we rather not have the renting thing yet. But once there's a lot more and
Demand,
etc.,
yeah.
we can try using that leverage per se,
Yeah, yeah.
True, true,
Make sure
true,
it makes
true.
sense. Makes sense.
and make sure it's like very cheap lah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, I think 5 ringgit is more than fine. I think it's more than doable. I mean, it's not that expensive. 5 ringgit is not that much for like 4 people. 5 ringgit is not that much.
Faham.
Mm.
Oh, it's already 10. Ayo, it's already 10. Man,
Yeah, we really don't have a lot of topics to talk about today, don't we?
I mean, like the whole president's talk is kind of what we're trying to give. It's basically just me and Ayman giving an for now, this sense is the first ever president's talk. It's more of us trying to gauge what people maybe like you, a regular member, expecting us to do, that kind of stuff. And then once we got the ball rolling, we can try having this president's talk where we actually do update on what have we done
Oh, yeah.
on
Makes
the
sense.
for this club, that kind of stuff.
Channel update.
Channel update. Yeah, I think this idea of a president's talk is very interesting to have as like a frequent update kind of thing of what we have done, etc.
Mhm.
More transparency between us and the members. I think that's the important part.
Do you have like any other ideas though to do, or?
I mean, I've always wanted to do content creation, but the problem is content creation, as it currently stands with the FYP and stuff, is just so much stuff to do.
True. And of course, this is also your last semester as the president. That's another thing. So.
Yeah. So I cannot even we did record a few videos, etc.
Yeah.
I wanted to edit, but I can't because I'm literally loaded with so much work, that kind of stuff, and I'm pretty sure I already lost the files at this point, so I literally can't do it anymore, and it's so sad. It's so sad because we got some pretty good videos
We
during
actually went
Convo
out.
Fest. During CSRW.
And actually interviewed people. We actually stopped them in their race.
Oh, okay.
Unreleased content.
do you want to do that though? Like and like the social media influencers. Would you help buy this for me for $1?
Oh,
You give back or
can
something?
you please? I have a son and he loves these chips. Can you give me $1?
we give him back 100 in return.
Here's
Or pay
yours.
for
You
this
can
trip.
keep it. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, or something like that with the phone in his face. Or something.
Why'd you give me $1? Oh, it's the season of giving.
Do you follow like Scumbag Dad? Do you follow
Dude, I
his
love
channel?
stuff like that.
Have you seen like he did a video
Yeah,
video
he's
on that,
just
right?
absolutely thrashing on this
LA
on this
thing, isn't
trend.
it?
He's just absolutely thrashing on that trend. It's so funny. And then once in a while, he actually posts an actual educational video, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's a very very random content, isn't it?
yeah.
I think
I kind of miss him when he was doing angel shots.
Didn't he have like that face for like 3 weeks or something, like a whole month of angel shot?
I think it was a 1 month and a half.
I think it's still there's still comments about that, like like can I have an angel dollar? Or something.
he's can do that. Dude, I don't know. That trend was so funny when it happened, man.
You mean
Can
the
I please have
angel
an
thing?
angel shot?
Who, the guy in blue?
The guy in blue, he's getting a little aggressive. It's so dumb. Such a dumb trend, I swear.
I think the funniest one that she does now is the reaction thing. When they do like a reaction of food or something, then he's like in the side. I said,
Like he's just saying,
I'm a professional. No, we don't do this.
No,
we
I don't
do
like this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
It's
no.
not enough Bastio.
Yeah.
It's always Bastio.
Yeah. It's like that one meme lah. Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce.
Where's the cheese?
I'm literally Italian. Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce.
It's under the sauce.
This is not how we do it in Italy. This
This
is
is how we
Chicago.
do it in Chicago. That is so dumb.
Yeah. What do you think about that? That people on TikTok who do that, who think like they are part of that. So like that, even though like maybe they are like have a relative who's like in that part of the, how do you say, like social circle or something like that? How do you think about that? Like if they were maybe they're like half Italian, but the way they live the whole life hasn't involved anything Italian at that point. And then when they do a video like that, they want to claim that, oh, I'm Italian, so I know what I'm
Oh,
talking
you mean
about.
like? I mean, isn't that just like another definition of clout chaser? Like they're just using the fact that I'm a. It reminds you of those people who's like, oh, I just did a 23andMe and I'm 0.1% African. No, it's just like.
Oh, I can have a new vocabulary now. I can say the N word, like, bruh. Exactly though. Isn't there like one? What's her name? The girl from Vine, like Vicky something. Do you know that one? But she did like, she's white, but then she claimed that she was black because I think she did like a DNA test or something. Wo Vicky, I think her name is or something like that. Have you not heard of her?
I think I forgot who she was. I think she just fell off the face of the earth and I just forgot.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, she did. Even the backpack kid is fell off the earth. Like,
Who?
you know the backpack kid, the guy who did
The floss.
The floss.
He's the reason the floss isn't even a thing.
Yeah.
What is the floss?
Have you done the floss?
People
What is
dance.
the floss?
You know,
It's
like,
the one where the people dance where they were standing and then they just go ha like that.
have you done that?
Okay,
that one,
yeah. Okay, but I
Like
don't remember the
flossing,
kid, yeah.
flossing your teeth. You know how it looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah, like that.
I don't know why he's still trying to milk it that far. Like, I've seen people go on TikTok and he's doing workouts by flossing. That's his workout. He literally holds dumbbells and he starts flossing with the dumbbells.
Does that even do anything to your muscles?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a gym person. I have no idea.
No,
But
I don't think it does.
yeah, but I think he's just milking it at this point. It's like Ninja lah, basically. I think I would say Ninja fell off a lot. I think after I think he hosted a lot of like these like Fortnite things. I
I
think-
still remember his very cringe New Year's event.
Really? How did it go? I didn't.
It was
See
so bad. Hold on. I remember watching it and I'm like, what?
it.
Just try watching a Ninja's New Year's event that he hosted. He hosted this New Year event for a big brand. I forgot what brand it was. I don't think it was for Fortnite.
Mm.
But it was just absolutely cringe because he was trying to hype up with all of his like gaming stuff and I said, but no one was having it. So like,
It's kind of like the floss thing, isn't it? But then like the Fortnite event, they say, "Oh, floss! Come on, let's floss." Why isn't nobody flossing? I'll be just standing there looking at him, like he's making a fool of himself. I think at this point, Ninja has really, I wouldn't say fallen off, but I think he's just gotten so burnt out that his content is actually not that good anymore.
I don't like the way he took a break from streaming to like stream on YouTube. Remember how he did?
I think I did see that controversy that he stopped streaming on Twitch, right?
It's because the way he did it, he was like this. He was playing a game like normal on Fortnite, and then like he started having this he started showing like he had a mental breakdown or something. He's like, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, he just shut down the stream, right?
shut down the stream, and then he starts changing his socials and stuff. Guys, by the way, no, he was like, I'm gonna take an indefinite break to streaming, and then suddenly like 2 days later,
Back on YouTube.
I'm streaming on YouTube now.
Yeah. I think I did see that problem. Yeah, I did see it. Yeah.
It's just a tad bit annoying, lah, I guess, right? But yeah.
Mm.
No, a lot of like famous. There's a lot of famous celebrities that I wouldn't really expect them falling off or etc. Or I'm glad that they fell off. Lele Pons. What an old name, Lele Pons.
I mean, I don't think she was ever funny like by herself.
I don't think she was ever funny.
I think she was funny in, like Vines where she was like a side character for that. But if she made her own, I don't think they were funny when she did them her own.
I mean, like another like these internet celebrities that don't know how to evolve their stuff just becomes like so washed up.
Unpopular opinion. I think for me I think PewDiePie is washed up.
Huh?
Yeah,
Washed?
yeah.
Really?
PewDiePie.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like his I think
maybe-
he had a very natural way of evolutionizing his
I
content,
think it's
guess.
like an age thing, isn't it? Like he used to play a lot of games, and now then he slowly went into a lot of memes,
Yeah,
and then
now he's just
now
doing he's just doing whatever
vlogs.
he wants.
Yeah, doing vlogging, gaming here, vlogging there, memes there. Maybe it's because I got older. Maybe that's why I got less interested in PewDiePie eventually.
I just think you no longer watch PewDiePie for like funny stuff. You just watch because
for the content, but then eventually I
like
just
his
not
deep
interested.
content, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe I just lost interest with his content. Yeah, kind of like. I mean, even Jacksepticeye, I don't watch him a lot that much anymore. Even
Jacksepticeye has kept his persona of playing games, etc. He never really evolved,
yeah,
right? Because of course it is a scary thing to change your content
yeah,
because you're
people
no
don't
longer
like
happy with it because you literally built your following doing that content and then you're like I don't feel like doing this content anymore, that kind of stuff. Alright, so yeah, I don't really blame him, you know.
I don't know. I think for me, Jacksepticeye, I think he still plays his games like great, and like the way his playthroughs I think are very good. I think for me, my problem would be I think the way he does it already. Like it feels like it's getting more family friendly, in a way. I don't know how to explain it. For me, it feels like it's gone more of the more family friendly way. You know how like people do family friendly type of like playthroughs, something like that. Like the less swearing, the more like too much hyping this, hyping that, and not really like enjoying this. I mean, enjoying the story is somewhat okay.
I mean, I am a bit like iffy with how, because he still has the persona of like,
The Irish.
oh my god, you know, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah,
look at this,
the
you know?
screaming part. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, the loud thing. Yeah, he does that. The loud still. Yeah. I don't know.
like I will admit he very much mellowed down, right?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
much
I think it's
mellowed
because of
down.
YouTube, isn't it? Like the way they do.
The content. So, but
Yeah.
then it's still a bit too much for me. I don't. I don't know lah. I guess I just moved on from like funny gaming YouTuber content to just like
More serious playthroughs, isn't it?
most probably, huh?
Like more serious playthroughs or something. Like that?
No, no,
Or-
no. Video essays. I don't know. I love video essays.
Oh, I mean like
Like retrospectives, game retrospectives,
Cool,
understanding why games work, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
That kind of stuff. For example, I just finished Mass Effect. Like this video game trilogy, and I've been watching a lot of retrospectives on Mass Effect. Was it actually good? Was my rose tinted glasses blocking it from how bad it was? That kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I think I do the same thing as well now. I don't know why. Like I found this channel where he explains a lot of like racing games. Like he explains the story, or like I don't know. Like I think I like some of the commentary channels actually are quite fun to watch sometimes. Like when they explain the whole game, right? They explain how it works. They explain this and that. I don't know. I find it actually quite interesting. I don't know why.
Yeah, how about you, lah, Xiaojun? What kind of content do you watch on YouTube nowadays?
I'm not gonna lie. I've
You barely open YouTube
no.
nowadays?
I don't know whether I want to act like that Sigma dude on the confession, but I have ascended. It's part of like,
Ascended. What does that even mean?
no, I don't go on TikTok anymore. I don't
Uh-huh.
watch YouTube. I barely scroll through.
Oh, so that's what you mean by you ascended.
No, like I don't even watch YouTube. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch that anymore. Like right now, like if I'm eating or something, I just read the Reader's Digest, the latest issue. Because I feel like, because I actually was on TikTok for a while, and then I felt like I was being part of those sort of like sheeple, where like you're just going through things mindlessly, without any intention. You're just bored and you're just going through it. Like there's no movement in your life. So then I just felt like it's not the thing for me. So I decided that it could be used for something better.
I think I'm the same thing as well. I barely scroll TikTok anymore. I mean, I go on IG sometimes. It's because I don't know what to look at. I just look at IG a bit here and there. Have a look at stories. Maybe on YouTube for some time. Anime, if I find a genre that I find interested in. But I don't know. Like sometimes it feels like I just don't know what to do. Like I'm not interested in playing any games. I'm not in the mood to do any of like my studies or my assignments at the moment, unless I actually already done some before that. Then it's like if I find a video actually I would watch. I don't know, like sometimes there's videos I actually want to watch, but then I think, oh, I don't have a meal with me, so maybe I'll just watch it later when I have something to eat. But then I forget about watching that entirely and I watch something else.
Yeah, I get you. On the topic of like the whole assignment things when you do it right, I want to ask, is this a universal feeling where once you start doing the assignment, you kind of go on a roll? So the biggest problem you have when it comes to assignments is just starting.
Yeah. But then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I just can't bring myself to start. Like I don't know why, but I know if when I start doing it, like it's just smooth
Yeah.
sailing.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like actually, like
Just too lazy to even start the thing in the first place.
dreading starting. I'm like, you know.
Yeah. Same. But then, but another difficult thing is actually stopping the thing also. Like when you're on a roll, suddenly you stop. When you want to try and do it again, you face the same problem. You're like,
Yeah, because you have to
I
start
have to do this again.
again,
I have to
right?
start this again. Even though you're like maybe halfway done already, it's like, I'm too lazy to do this anymore. Even though it's like maybe not much.
Yeah.
But then when you do end up doing it, just finish it like in one night or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like way past our little chosen time of 10. Now it's 10:20,
Yeah.
and I suggest that we should just end our little segment here.
Yeah.
And that was a bit of like a talk on the vision that me and DJ Xiaojun is actually having like how to say, a sort of think tank of what we try to think about what to do for this club, etc., especially in the very limited time that we have. 2 months, right?
2 months.
It's like it's about 2 months because our exams end on Tuesday,
Yeah,
on
but
February, right?
I highly doubt we can get a lot of things done actually, because
But
you know
yeah.
we're busy.
I'm
and
just a bit sad that I entered this presidency a bit too late, I guess, right? Because the first semester, online, second semester, internship. So I literally couldn't be on campus anyway. Then third semester, I'm here. I've done this, I've done that, and I've done that in like what, a month, 2 months. I just wish there was more I could have done. But yeah, that's my little sob story. And that's the intake.
If you're supposed to graduate by next November, doesn't that mean you have one more semester?
2 more.
2 more? Really?
Yeah, because next semester is a long one, and then in the middle of the year is a short sem.
Oh, is it so? How long is a long semester again? Like 3
Long
14
months?
semester is 14 weeks.
Which is around like 4 months now.
Uh-huh.
4 months.
Then short sem is half.
So we start with We start at the end of March-ish. So July, you're done by July. You have another 4 weeks off. September lah. So you have another sem in September lah, kan?
Lebih kurang, I think so. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's about it. 10:22. I think that's all. That's it from us for tonight. We'll come back next week, especially me and Xiaojun, to have a bit of an update. So that's all from us. Bye bye. I am DJ Spidey.
DJ Xiaojin.
DJ Katsu.
We are RadioMMU, your
Yeah,
ultimate
ultimate
multimedia
multimedia
tunes.
tunes.
Thank you for
Yay.
listening, and
Good night.
good night. Have a good rest. Bye bye.
Shoot, yeah, shoot, yeah, shooting, yeah, shooting shots.
Didn't even get to cross.
get to cross.